Could these marks and faint scratches on your car compromise the safety of a passenger? Are these marks going to put a passenger's life at risk and endanger them? Will it compromise the safety?
Failed a TFL inspection on measly little scratch marks. I'd say nearly about 4k.
Yep, you heard it from the horse's mouth. TFL, Transport for London. That's what they make us drivers go through. Sometimes we have to spend thousands. Yeah, I call them the goons, the mafia of London, with what they make us go through. But first, have a look at this. Yep, Uber has rolled out a safety feature for the passengers, right, where they could directly record audio while they're on their trip on the Uber app. They have to select the audio recording, and then the driver would get a notification that this passenger wants to audio record. Then you have a choice of accepting the fare or not. Even if they use this feature halfway through the journey, you will get a notification. Now, from what I know, it doesn't affect your acceptance rate if you refuse those jobs, if you don't wish to be recorded. There was nothing stopping passengers from recording the audio in the first place. They could do that, but I guess it's a feature that they want to put it through their app now. Now, Uber says that they will keep the recording for 14 days. It will be encrypted, and even the customer won't have access to it. If there is no complaint or issues in the 14 days of recording this, then they will delete it. Let's get back to Transport for London.
Failed a TFL inspection on measly little scratch marks. Spent over £3,000 on maintenance. What really is meant to matter, you know, but a couple of scratches, they feel me. Well, I had it painted before I took it, the front bumper, so on the side is just a couple of scratches. Now I've spent a lot more on 4 or 5 panels.
So how much have you spent so far just to try and get this vehicle passed?
I'd say nearly about 4k.
4k? Just to get all the things they're asking you to.
Yeah.
Now, this guy has done his vehicle inspection 3 times, right? And he was refused. You saw those scratches, yeah? They barely mean anything. Those scratches, can you see those scratches? You can't, yeah? I don't know what's that got to do with the safety of the car, or what is it? If anyone watching who works for Transport for London or anyone has any knowledge, let me know. Let's face it, an Uber driver is on the road sometimes 12 hours a day, 7 days a week. He's bound to get small scratches and, you know, wear and tear here and there on the car. Now, if he has to every time get a small scratch that you could barely see and spend hundreds of pounds on one panel to be sprayed, that is not fair. Do the calculation on how much we're earning through Uber and what we have to spend every time we go for our vehicle inspection. It's bad as it is that we have to do 2 MOTs a year. 2 MOTs. One annual one and one in between every 6 months. Yeah, we have to pay for that. Then we have to, after the MOT, go to TFL for another inspection, which they do the same thing and then pull out on measly little things like this, like they did with my friend here. He had to spend over 3 or 4 grand, like he said.
I'd say nearly about 4k.
4k? Just to get all the things they're asking you to.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, every time he goes back, they're not happy with touch-ups. Over faint lines of scratches, he has to respray the whole panel. That is ridiculous. That is not acceptable. How does that affect the safety or the functionality of a vehicle? As long as the car is safe, as long as the seatbelts are working, as long as the car hasn't have any major safety issues, it should be okay. Why are they bringing out these strict rules and making our lives even more difficult? Damn. Looks like I gotta sort this out soon before my inspection. I don't know if you guys could see that. Let's show you again. I'm hoping this buffs out.